Say a prayer for the ones who win it. May our enemies strike from the front. We taking everything cause nothing's given. And I ain't leaving till my work is done. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. Serve dimes on the ass, drop nines, mixing slabs on my homie's mom's table. Loaded 9 in my bag. If I got a good connect, then I'm in my bag. Serve pies out of cabs, see my guys getting grabbed, cause crime's all we had. And my bro was out there banging, and he died cause his flag was the wrong color. Someone left him lying in some trash. And I give this iced out rollie for more times that we had, but my time's moving fast. Steady try to compete. We was ready trying to eat since we turned 9 to 12 off the Reggie making 3. Yeah. Hungry, hustling, steady in some beat. I got thorns on my mind cause my head's still in the streets. Say a prayer for the ones who win it. May our enemies strike from the front. We taking everything cause nothing's given. And I ain't leaving till my work is done. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. I've been broken down, built up, and broken down again. Hoping I would win, over and over it went. You never know the destination on the road when you begin. Better lace your fucking boots until you choking out the Timbs. Cause on the battlefield, you'll see honor is in short supply. Gotta keep your soul in a suit of armor and fortified. Betrayal in the form of lies. Fighting fire with the fire, so I know that the wounds acquired are cauterized. Lot of trauma that I'm dragging with me. Numb it with the pharmaceuticals and glass of whiskey. While I carry forward, even though I know the fucking path is risky. But the heart of a lion pumping is what I have within me. They ain't think I had it in me, but I'm past due. Made it through the back, tattoo, stab wounds. Now I'm that dude. In a world I adapt to, trying to find where the greenest grass grew. Weppy.
Say a prayer for the ones who win it. May our enemies strike from the front. We taking everything cause nothing's given. And I ain't leaving till my work is done. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. Loyalty is everything. They starting to understand.
Static selector.
Y'all ready? Loyalty is everything. True story. I used to go half with my man. His chick made him stop hanging with me. Cause she knew the heavy moves that he was making with me. I went away for 5 and came home. He still ain't say shit to me. Fuck it. I'm glad he's doing good. And I'm way too busy. The cats who stayed down, that's who made it with me. I front a little workout to every section and play the city. It hurts when you heard your homie's body drop, but you gotta act like it didn't, like a body shot. I told him meet me at his body shop, fraud him about the work, like I ain't give it a karate chop. Then he asked me if I front him, probably not. Nails off, fuck out it. This is murder in the first. These dickheads rapped about they murders in they verse. Got convicted, I just gripped, I'ma be murdering the first. Hit the crib just like a burglar, not for furniture or merch, they just murdering them first. Plug pulled up in a Suburban full of perks. Before I go see my P.O., I rub dirt all on my shirt, like I just hurdled there from work. On the run, coke and guns, yeah. Murderers will work. I get it chirping and I skirt. Who could fuck with me? Nobody. Keep it a buck with me. All the ones who count are here counting up with me. The family you make is all that matters. Cause they was here way before that bag was. Loyalty is everything.
OT the real. Oh yeah, no, he hot.
Yeah, he be spitting.
Another thing I don't have a problem doing, I don't have a problem saying you hot.
Right.
I love him, he hot. Shout out to him. May God continue to bless him.
I used to grab off the Ave and break a ball to a bunch of dubs. Cause I was 18 on the run for drugs, robberies and Aggies. Now I'm back trying to run it up. Don't worry about what I did, I've done enough. Love is love, but the jealousy ruins the moment. This gun clean, but it'd be love if you could just hold it. The fiend still tried to pawn it, he knew it was stolen. Suicide mission, like when terrorists flew out of Logan. With this rap, I got the secret sauce, evil boss. If someone really tries to play you, eat the loss. Speak nothing of it, play it cool as he thinks you're soft. So no one thinks nothing of you when someone picks him off. Who could fuck with me? Nobody, keep it a buck with me. All the ones who count are here counting up with me.
I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little bigger. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little richer. Still trying to shine like the little dip. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little bigger. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little richer. Still trying to shine like the little dip. I've been on the grind since a little nigga.
Grind, stack that. Yo, it's in the backpack. Heard you getting big bread. We came here to tax that. Oh, I love it when they get their income tax back. Shorty let that car swipe. Do it till you max that. Homie got a 5-piece. Said he gon' max that. Women got a half joint. I'ma try to match that. Get bread, drop work, gingerbread, catch that. Soup stitching, hashtag. Running out of glad bag. I've been on my grizzle like hella nights. Pedal white on pedal bikes. Heavy for that pair of Nikes. Youngin' started off with less than an O. Try to get a bite. Some's out getting it. Some can't get it right. Back up on my grind, big homie. I know I can front a 9 off of my big homie. They ain't 100, they gon' drop it down, big homie. One by one, they all fell off. Now I'm big homie, but the grizzle keep me floating. Work keep them open. Bread keep me comfy. Count money smoking. IGDM blow up. We got fans. Tell them you gon' need to be it up. We got grams. My young boy does not give a fuck who got hands. Your man rolled up in his trunk and got jammed. Only fear death in the feds. If there's a check on my head, I'll wake up with the toast like breakfast in bed. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little bigger. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little richer. Still trying to shine like the little dip. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little bigger. Ain't nothing changed, just got a little richer. Still trying to shine like the little dip. I've been on the grind since a little nigga. Yeah. When I was 13, I was work cream. Get rich as a bitch was my first dream. My first team used to work with the work. I ain't never go to work, play the work scene. A tray 8, a 357, and a 9 was the guns that I first seen. On Victoria Street, on the corner in Philly, where I really served my first fiend. I mean, you don't bang no heat. I was on Venango Street with the John on me. Grinding, now I'm shining. You don't see these diamonds perform on me. I got money, and niggas got funny. My homies start drawing on me. But I'm deep in the street, that's why I keep a piece taller than a newborn on me. It's the size of an infant, and I'm shooting with the intent. To kill a nigga, fuck friendship. Had a barrel with a gun smoking like an incense. I left my imprint on the game a long time ago. Your pop and your mama know. Since a little nigga, I was getting all kind of dough. Try and get to it till it's time to go. Yo. I've been on the grind since a little nigga.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Short, a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Murray out there with Edwards. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Minnesota, Hart is out there with Jokic. Then it's Miller. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Pritchard in at the point. The Timberwolves will get the first possession. Pass to Hart. To the wing on the left. Jokic against Adebayo. Offensive rebound. Bogdanovic wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Bogdanovich has got the opening field goal of the game for the Timberwolves. It's Dort on the wing. Jokic against Adebayo. Murray outside. And it's sent back by Jokic. Bogdanovich with it. Dort covering. Here's Pritchard. A three from Bogdanovich. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Adebayo the screen. Here's Edwards. Good D by Miller.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Adebayo against Hart. Here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Jokic. Outside Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity. And let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
He doesn't get the second one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, Adebayo's a little undersized at the center spot, but he can give you some shot blocking.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 5 on the clock. The game now all time.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hart. Three-pointer. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Dort. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Jokic. Hart with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Jokic finds Bogdanovich. Here's Hart. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 3. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Pass to Murray. Adebayo with a screen from Murray. Outside, Dort. Now Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, how about Adebayo just discarding the defender and finishing strong?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with all-star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him and It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves leading by 4. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Miller, the pass to Hart. Jokic against Murray. Hart, wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Pritchard. Jokic with it. Hart with it. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. And Jokic gets it to go.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Edwards. Last game with 30 points. Wide open look here for Murray. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, Murray's a three-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. But there's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Jerome, he's checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Hart. Down low. Here's Jokic. Here's Jerome. Back to Jokic. Second chance shot. Now here's Hart. They grabbed their own miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. With this chance, I'll show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Murray. Jokic with a screen on Murray. And Hart has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Over Bull. Hart, no good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Here's Dort after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Drummond. Back to Dort. Toronto working the ball around now. Edwards inside. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jokic. Bruce Ellis comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Williams in for Miller. Connect, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 5. Murray looking around. Pass to Drummond. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Williams finds Tice. The kick out to Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Edwards with it. He's got 5. Bowles setting the pick for Edwards. And they get it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams to the inside. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Williams. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Now, Connect. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Connect with it. Bogdanovich on him. Bull can't hit. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Pritchard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Drummond the screen. It's rebounded by Tice. Minnesota shooting 45% from the field early. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Shots good by Williams.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go with the 3. And that one is good from Jerome.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They need this. And it's laid in by Edwards. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. Bull against Bogdanovich. Tice with a screen on Bull. Puts one up from 19. And Bull sends it back. Connect with a wide open look. Misses the 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Daniel Tice out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Williams. And it's Jerome in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot. Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Drummond. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Drummond. Fighting for his shot while taking the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Jerome. He's trying to break free.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Coming is double. Pass to Dillingham. Dort wide open. Off target from three-point range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Jerome, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet Jane. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now in the writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the court.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else that I can shoot.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Murray with the drive, and it's Murray with the jam.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Williams outside. Rebound by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting those good second chance looks. Really loved their aggressiveness.
Floats one. Jerome, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Charlotte Hornets.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Bounce pass from Williams. Joe with it. Edwards there. 4 on the clock. Jerome passes to Joe. Offline with his 3. Raptors trail by 7. Edwards making a statement.
Well, when Edwards gets this on, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do. Wow. And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following Lou Dort's 3. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo, an athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Back to Edwards. Adebayo with a screen for Edwards. Launches a 3. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jokic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Josh Hart comes in for Bruce Ellis.
Substitution for the Timberwolves, Josh Hart.
On defense, Toronto. They trail by 1. Here's Jerome. Last time out, he had 13 points. Now, here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Outside, Edwards. Murray left side. Adebayo with a screen for Murray. Goes up the baseline. Misses off the right eye.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Jerome. Edwards defending. Jerome passes to Williams. Jokic inside. Murray on him. And they recover it. Nikola Jokic carving out space.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Murray outside. Pass to Edwards. And here is Dort. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaged 21 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
And so it's Minnesota with it after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Murray. 5 points in the game. Adebayo with a screen on Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Ty Jerome.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Pritchard. And here's Miller over Edwards. Miller, no up. Edwards kicks to Dort. McDaniels with the ball. And there's the drive. And finished off by McDaniels.
An aggressive move by McDaniels. A guy who keeps growing his game.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Edwards. He's got 16. Adebayo with a screen for Edwards. On the wing, Murray. Shoots. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's McDaniels. 9-point game his last outing. Out to Edwards. And it's all evened up. Edwards got 19 points.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Hart. 11-point game his last outing. Miller surveying the floor. 2 points. That one goes. Miller's got 6 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Here's Shannon. Outside Batum. A shot off that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Inside, here's Jokic. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Thibault. Batum for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bogdanovich with it. Defended by Thibault. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Here's Shannon following the three by Minnesota. Outside, Batum. Thibault, the pass to Shannon. Shot clock at 6. Over Hart. And the Raptors miss again. Timberwolves leading by 9. Miller outside. Now here's Hart. He's tightly guarded. To the paint. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the attitude of Bogdanovich? When he's got it going, he's looking to fire it every time.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Dillingham. Drummond sets the screen for Dillingham. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Toronto, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first two games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Timberwolves.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for Toronto right now, they've got McDaniels, Murray out there with Edwards. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. Floats it up for Adebayo. That one doesn't go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now, here's Hart. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here we go, one-on-one. Bobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Minnesota leading by 8. Miller outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by McDaniels. Now the Raptors moving it up. Driving, it's Edwards. And the layup is good. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Hart the pass to Jokic. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Dort. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Jokic tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Now here's Murray. He has 7. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Over Hart. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's 6 points for Jaden McDaniels. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Great showing for him last season. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Going inside. Bucket is good. Pritchard's got 7 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And stolen by Murray.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Murray from the baseline. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 9.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Miller, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Toronto. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Jokic is third.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And that one is off. Good D by Miller. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Pritchard. McDaniels defending. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Miller against Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Miller. Here's Edwards. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Murray. Bogdanovic missing his last shot. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter. But look out. He can finish, too.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size. Not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And here are the Raptors now, after the basket by Minnesota. Outside Edwards to the middle. Jokic with the steal. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Minnesota making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Jokic. And it's Ty Jerome in for Brandon Miller. Then for the Raptors, Drummond comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Dillingham subbed in for Murray. Fast break Toronto. Here's Thybulle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And so it's Minnesota with it after the miss from Andre Drummond. And that one is good from Jerome.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Edwards. 26 points for him. Back to Thybulle. Beyond the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams has checked in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Edwards. Driving in. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Joe's checked in. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
And the situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Jerome. He has 7. Good. Jerome's got 9 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Drummond to the inside and finished off by McDaniel.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Here's Pritchard. He's got 15. And Thibault sends it back. Now McDaniels. Thibault finds Edwards. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. The second chance effort. Pass to Thibault. McDaniels against Williams. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Pritchard. Tries the spin move. Over Dillingham. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Drummond sets the screen for Edwards. Bobbed up there for Drummond. It's stolen by Tice. Shoots from 8. Basket good. Joe's got his first basket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Dillingham. Doesn't go that time. Williams with the defensive effort. It's Joe on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Joe's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Bruce Ellis is checked in for the Timberwolves. And some changes here for the Raptors. And here's Jackson, out left to the wing. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Bamba passes to Shannon. Back to Bamba. Yep, that one goes in there.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Tice with a screen on Jackson. Jerome passes to Tice. Here's Jerome, guarded by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Williams. puts up a deep three. And Bull pulls it down. Here's Shannon. Bamba a screen on Williams. Shannon. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Daniel Tice. Williams is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Bamba a screen on Green. Here's Shannon. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Pass to Joe. Here's Jerome. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail. A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that
the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Connect. Jacks up a 3. Here's Bull. Second shot opportunity. And it's Bull slamming it down.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Jackson with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, Jackson has always had good playmaking instincts. He's able to spot the best option created by the pick and roll.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Buzelis. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Jackson. Now Bamba. Now here's Bull. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Buzelis. To end the drought, traps in the tray. Buzelis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Shannon. Outside Jackson. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Daniel Tice is checked in for James Wiseman. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Jackson. Here's Jerome. Tice with a screen on Jackson. Here's Jerome. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Shannon passes to Jackson. Screen by Bol. Here's Shannon. From outside, off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Joe, good. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Jokic has checked in for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Murray. Into the lane. Buzelis grabs the board. Jokic passes to Jerome. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Edwards. That one's off. Still out of sync.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And it's Jokic missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Murray outside. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Murray. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Joe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Hart, he's checked in for Buzelis. Brandon Miller comes in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Ty Jerome. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Bogdanovich looking around. Pritchard. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For 3, Murray gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Edwards. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
McDaniels in the post. Jokic defending. And finished off by McDaniel.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Goes back up. Here's Jokic. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Hart, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Murray outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Edwards against Miller. Edwards kicks to Adebayo. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jokic with it. Out defended by Adebayo. They get it back. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Well, when Jokic gets it low, he's so hard to dislodge. You can bump him all you want, but it's usually no use.
Here's Dort. Following the basket by Jokic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. Free throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And it's Murray with the jam.
There's Murray just making easy work of that transition opportunity.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Pritchard. Jokic a screen. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Adebayo. Deep 2 from Murray. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Edwards with the answer. Such a competitor.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic, or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
McDaniels passes to Dort. Edwards against Miller. Down low. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Hart. No good on the quick 3.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Here's McDaniels. Jokic grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 11. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Miller. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Now here's Murray. Outside Edwards. The 3. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Lock at 6. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Pass to Pritchard. Tries from 10, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Raptors trail by 13. Now Edwards. We've got 1:28 left in the game. McDaniels sets a screen from Earth. off target with his three.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Miller kicks to Jokic. Back to Miller. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Pritchard, no good. After shooting 43% for the game.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jokic.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Now, Buzelis, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola, you asserted impact from the open.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.